1 year of the American Frontline Podcast, and today we are at Lobster Fest talking to everyone that we can. Lobster Fest is amazing. Executive Bruce Blakeman is going to be here. Executive Ed Romaine is going to be here, and we're going to have a great night. Stay tuned and enjoy. Happy 1 year to the American Frontline Podcast.
The greatest nation on earth, America. We have the most amazing people that put their faith and this nation above all. The American Frontline Podcast has special guests such as our military, first responders, and local elected officials to speak about how they continue to support the nation we all love and live in. Welcome to the American Frontline Podcast with TJ Falah, proudly sponsored by FireNews.com.
Legislator Dominic Thorne, the first ever guest on the show, is now back on the show. Oh, doing good. We're a little bit wet. It was downpouring outside.
But listen, the room is packed with energy. Listen, I don't get into fights that are not mine. But there is a battle in this country, not against Republican and Democrat, but against American and communism. And we have to make sure we move this needle forward. We've got to get Bruce Blakeman into our governorship. We have to maintain our ranks in our county legislature. We serve all the people all the time. And we're going to continue to do that. We're going to keep moving forward, man. And I am so honored that I'm on this podcast. I was your first guest. This is a great time.
First guest, and he's back on the 1 year anniversary show.
It's an outstanding day.
So how things been in the legislature?
Things are good. We're working hard. I'm still very proud. I ride an ambulance out, and as you know, I ride with you actually out in South Country. And we have incredible things happening in every town. TJ, we've got Bellport well in progress of building that community up. You go into East Patchogue, we just got done with a $10 million paving project. We're doing another paving project at Bellport Village. We're doing work in the village of Patchogue. We just got done at Blue Point with paving. We are making it safer and more affordable every day in this county to live, whether it's down at Blue Point Avenue or up on Hawkins Drive and Gordon Heights. District 7 is on the move.
Amen. And you guys are doing an amazing job out there. I see it quite often.
My PO just walking by here.
There he is.
Say hello, Anthony. There we go. Listen, you have a great time here. It's a great event where like-minded people get together. But at the end of the day, there's not one person here that doesn't care about our country. And it is so widely important to put away your silly nonsense, and stand up for your country. Again, this is a fight these days for the very fabric of our nation. You hear every election. This is the most important one. But, oh, Lord, things that happen in this country, we have to stand up for our country, and I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to stand with my chairman, Jesse Garcia, my friend Mike Torres from the Conservative Party, and all of the amazing people here in Suffolk County. We have the best of the best in District 7. And I cover everything from Blue Point to Bellport up into Medford, Gordon Heights. There's nobody better than my district, of course.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I am so happy. I'm proud. I'm proud to stand with our police. I'm proud to stand with our emergency services and our fire service and our ambulance service that every day goes out, not for fame or fortune, but to help their neighbor. And that's what makes Suffolk County so exciting.
100%. 1 year of the American Frontline Podcast. What do you have to say about that?
Listen. I'm so proud of you, TJ. I'm proud of this podcast. You bring truth and light. And, the fact of the matter is that you can go on there and go one side or the other, but you go for the truth every time. And if you're always truthful with people, you'll always be successful. You're doing a great job. Keep it up, man.
Thank you so much. Dominic, thanks so much for being back on here.
Good to see you.
It's the 1 year anniversary of the American Frontline Podcast, and we're here with a very special guest that's already been on the show, CJ Hunter, treasurer of the PBA and host of the On Patrol podcast. Sir, welcome back.
Hey, TJ, thanks for having me on, and congratulations on all your success with your show. We've been following it, and you have some great content. So good luck to you into the future, too.
Thank you so much. So tell me, what's been new?
We're constantly working. We're constantly doing whatever we can to help our members. We've been focusing a lot on some of the statewide legislation we can work on to help some of the stuff that our members feel near and dear to their hearts, whether it be, public safety issues or some of the stuff that helps our members like Tier 5 and Tier 6 reforms, which we were able to accomplish earlier this year. We're also looking ahead to some national issues. Lou Civello, the president of the PBA, he's now the president of UCOPS, a national organization that represents tens of thousands of cops throughout the country. So we have our eyes on some of those national issues too.
Amazing. And I saw that you guys had Bruce Blakeman on the show.
Yes, Bruce Blakeman was just on a couple of weeks ago, which was very exciting. We had a nice, candid conversation. Definitely gave our audience a lot to think about.
Awesome. Great guy. Seriously, a great guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad everything's been good.
Yes. And this is such a great event.
And look at this guy coming in here.
Tanner.
We got Tanner. Tanner, come slip in here.
Can you ever not be on camera?
Yeah, dude, how are you? Tanner, what's up? How have you been, bro?
Dude, I was in my own.
So tell us, what's new?
Not much. We're still doing the podcast together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now we got the three of us. It's like a
All of us.
reunion.
Yeah.
It's like when you came on the show. We both did on your show.
That's right. So now all three of us are on here. I mean, you guys were both individual guests, which is pretty cool. So how's the PPA?
It's going great. Summertime, we thought it'd be a little relaxing, but we're always busy. We're out every night.
There's no relaxation time. No time to
But
relax.
it's fun. We have a good time doing it, and the podcast is going very well. It's still going weekly. So we love seeing your stuff come out.
Yeah. That's great. I saw you guys just had the owner of the Embassy Diner on there as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We had Blakeman on the week before, too.
Yeah. Gus from Embassy is a great guy. He's one of the most patriotic men you'll ever meet in your life. And he's the kind of guy that really wears his heart on his sleeve, too. You know what you're going to get when you talk to Gus.
It's amazing. He seems like a great guy. I see the diner all the time, and I'm like, I always want to go there, but I never had a chance to go.
You got to stop in. You got to say it's like a landmark in Long Island now. You got to stop in.
That's awesome. Yeah. Listen, gents, great talking to you. Enjoy the event. We'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, TJ, thanks for having us on again. Enjoy the
It's a
night.
pleasure, dude.
Thanks. We are here with Councilman Neil Foley. Neil Foley was a guest on the show in the past. Neil, it's the 1-year anniversary of the American Frontline Podcast. Welcome back.
It's a pleasure, and thank you very much for everything. What you're doing is an amazing situation, an amazing job.
Thank you so much. How things been?
Things are great. I mean, we're at this wonderful event tonight. The crazy part is I don't even know how many people are here tonight, which is awesome. And it's just showing the public, the community, the county, the state, the message that we want to put forward. And the key is that, listen, put people first.
Absolutely. 100%. Now, recently, unfortunately, you had a health scare.
Yes.
I am so happy to see you in good health. How are you feeling?
I feel great today. March 13th was a crazy day for me. I had a heart attack in the hospital. It was very dramatic. I coded out 3 times. South Shore Hospital saved my life.
Wow.
They ended up finding the blockage, and I got 3 stents. And since then, I've been on a mission to tell everybody, go see your cardiologist.
Wow. Amen to that. Well, thank God that you are good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Anytime.
And it's so great to see you again.
Thanks, brother.
Absolutely.
The best. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So first of all, Ed, thank you so much. We have a great partnership here on Long Island, and Ed Romaine does such an amazing job. You are blessed to have him as your county executive. I gotta tell you, I am so impressed and excited by the turnout here. Jesse Garcia is doing an amazing job. He has turned Suffolk County completely red. Why am I running for governor? I'm running for governor because no matter where I go in New York State, people are miserable under Kathy Hochul. We are the most overtaxed state in the United States of America. Our electric bills are 70% higher than the national average. Kathy Hochul is the most pro-criminal governor in the United States of America. She doesn't back the blue. She backs those who wanted to fund the police. And now she won't even let us cooperate with ICE. It's time to show Kathy Hochul the door and have new leadership here in the state of New York.
I am here with Will Sussman, who's running for Assembly in District 4. So, Will, welcome to the American Frontline Podcast 1-year anniversary episode.
It's a pleasure to be here, and congratulations on 1 year.
Thank you so much. So tell me a little bit about what your policies and changes are going to be in the area.
Absolutely. So there's 3 big issues. The first and foremost is affordability. It is impossible to start a family on Long Island these days, and elder folks can't keep their homes. The property taxes are just so high. So we want to bring down the cost of living. That's number 1. Equally important, we want to back the blue.
Absolutely.
I stand with our police officers 100%. Anything they need, I'll be their guy in Albany.
Absolutely.
And third, we want to preserve our green spaces. we have beautiful spaces on Long Island, and they're at risk. My opponent tried to put a highway through one of the most beautiful spots in my district, and I'm very opposed to that.
That's ridiculous. And you know what? It's so amazing that you're so young and you're running for this spot. This is important that we get younger people in. And New York, as we know, is so unaffordable because of our governor. Our governor is putting people into debt, families. So what you're doing is absolutely amazing. And you're doing a great job out there. I see your campaign ads and you guys are doing great. So tell me a little bit about why you got involved in public office.
Sure. Well, unfortunately, the left came for me, and I don't like bullies. And the Democrats have shown their true colors, including recently. And we're going to fight back with everything we have.
Absolutely. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming on today. It's the 1 year anniversary episode, and we're going to fight for you and get you out there. We're going to get you elected.
Absolutely. Thank you
so much, sir. Well, we're here with Jared Gandolfo. He's running for Senate in the 8th District, and he's also in the Assembly 7th District. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm a big fan of the show.
Thank you. It's the 1 year anniversary of the show, and I'm here today at Lobster Fest to talk to you about what exactly you do. So tell me a little bit about your job.
Sure. So right now I serve in the State Assembly in the 7th District. Every year we're up there fighting for the people we represent. So my district currently is from Patchogue to Bayshore along the South Shore. We vote on bills that affect your everyday life. The state budget is probably the biggest thing we pass every year. It's a $270 billion budget. So it's significant. And your state level legislation affects you. How are you? How are you doing? All right.
That's all right.
But yeah, what I always tell people is the stuff we vote on and pass in the New York State legislature has a bigger impact on your life than the stuff at the federal level. So my goal always is to get more people to pay attention to what's happening at the state level and in the state legislature.
Absolutely. And I was just saying this to Will Sussman earlier. It's so nice to have younger people in office to get out there and to try and support things, especially in this state. Kathy Hochul's made this state very unaffordable. And it's great that we have the right people in and that are fighting for this state and in your assembly district and next for Senate.
Right.
Because we know you're going to get in there.
Well, I appreciate that. And, I first got elected when I was 30. And I'm 36 now. I will be one of the youngest senators in the state Senate, should I win in November. And that's the thing I'm hearing from people, even in my age group now at age 36. If you didn't buy a house when the rates were low, it feels next to impossible to get ahead and to get enough money to have a significant down payment. And even if you do, with the way the interest rates are now, it's just totally unaffordable.
It's unfortunate because, I make somewhat of a decent living where I work and I can't even afford a home. All I can afford is a vehicle. And things are so expensive. Mortgages are through the roof and we just need a change. And we just had the opportunity to listen to Bruce Blakeman. And Blakeman has amazing policies coming out for this state. And I pray that he runs Kathy Hochul out.
Right. I know Bruce Blakeman, he has announced a plan to significantly cut taxes on middle-class New Yorkers. That's something I'm going to be in full support of when I win in November, and I'm fighting for him in the Senate. As long as we get him over the finish line, we'll have some hope for New York moving forward.
Absolutely. Sounds good to me. Sir, thank you so much for being on
Thanks
today.
for having me. I appreciate it. Good to see you.
So I'm here with Jacob Bloom from Miller and Caggiano. Sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you, TJ. I really appreciate it. I want to wish the American Frontline Podcast a happy 1 year anniversary. Done an excellent job at expanding so many great people and so many great issues. Giving them a platform throughout Suffolk and Nassau County. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. So what do you think of the event so far?
It's excellent. Our future governor, Bruce Blakeman, spoke, gave a rousing speech, excited the base, and that's what we need. We got to win Long Island. We got to win New York State. I'm excited to see how we do.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about why you're here, what you do.
So I'm a personal injury and workers' compensation attorney. Specifically, we're located in Nassau County and Suffolk County. We represent all the municipal, trade, law enforcement officers throughout Long Island and Suffolk County. We're here to back those specific unions and those guys, who protect us.
Absolutely. And that's awesome. And I love and see the work that you do all the time. You guys do an amazing work out there, especially in your firm.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, TJ.
I appreciate you so much for coming and talking to me.
Yeah.
It's been awesome, dude.
Awesome. We appreciate you.
We are now here with Anthony Piccarello from Legislative District 8 and also the presiding officer of the Suffolk County Legislature. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is great. I'm glad you guys can come out to Lobster Fest. It's our biggest event of the year. And this is really a culmination of Chairman Garcia's leadership within the Suffolk County Republican Party.
He's doing an amazing job. And we were just talking about before how we have to get Bruce Blakeman in as our governor.
Absolutely. Can't wait being the presiding officer, being a member of the legislature in a Republican county, but more importantly, in a suburban county, we need somebody who understands suburban values, and nobody understands that better than Bruce Blakeman.
Absolutely, 100%. Now, some big news that I've seen recently regarding you is that you sent a letter into the White House.
I did.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I sent a letter to the president after Tom Spoda, our disgraced former district attorney, and his top aide for public corruption, who are both found guilty by a federal jury for public corruption charges and hiding the beating of a handcuffed suspect, are asking for clemency. So I wrote a letter signed by all the members of the Republican caucus to not grant the pardon. I think it sends the wrong message. It sends a message that there are people that are going to be above the law, and we don't promulgate that as the Republican caucus. They're found guilty. The sentence was the sentence, and that's the end of it.
100%. And you know what's good? We have great Americans like you fighting out there,
I
especially in
appreciate that.
situations
Thank you
like
so much.
that. And you're doing an amazing job out there.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys should come to the legislature. We'd love to do these interviews.
Would love to.
Great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Right.
Now we have Steve Flutteron from Suffolk County Legislative District 11. Glad to have you on the show, sir. Welcome.
Hey, love to be. Thank you.
1 year anniversary of the American Frontline Podcast. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, love your program. I'm glad you're here tonight. It's a lively night supporting our candidates for the New York State to even local elections.
Thank you so much. So tell me a little bit about your legislative district and what you guys do.
Well, my legislative district, most of these districts are a little gerrymandered. As you know, there's 18 legislators. My district is West Isom, most of Bay Shore, part of Fire Island, North Babylon, a little piece of West Babylon, and a little piece of Isom.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what would you say is your favorite part of your district where you are?
You know what? Each community has their own flavor that I love. Bay Shore, we have a great downtown, and the ferries to Fire Island. And Fire Island, of course, that is a lot of fun. People from around the world come there to come to our town. So I sort of look at ourselves with a gateway to Fire Island, right, my community.
Awesome. Well, listen, you guys are doing an amazing job out there. I see the work that you do and the way that you support. We were just talking about getting Bruce Blakeman in as governor. It's very important.
Yeah, no, I think it's very important. I've known him for like 30 years. Little fun thing, my other life before I got into government, I'm an insurance agent stockbroker. My office was in his family building in Valley Stream the past 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So I've known Bruce since the 90s.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming on the show and talking to me. We got a couple minutes in there, which is great.
Yep,
so
terrific.
I appreciate you.
Enjoy your
Thank
night.
you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Now we are here with Jim Mazzarella, legislator of District 1, my hometown. So, Jim, welcome.
How are you, TJ?
Doing good. Good to see you too.
Yeah.
1 year of the American Frontline Podcast. What do you have to say to that?
Oh, that's awesome. God bless, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So tell me a little bit about your legislative district.
Okay, so my district begins in the west for the little slice of Brookhaven Hamlet, riding along the South Shore through Shirley, Mastic Beach, Moriches, and out to Manorville, and then up north to the expressway. So they come into a pretty large area, but predominantly covers a lot of the South Shore of what we call the East End.
Yeah.
Yep.
And tell me a little bit about, because everybody's been wondering this, the progress with the Smith Point Bridge. That's exciting. Brand new Smith Point Bridge.
Absolutely. So we are underway officially, right? Staging area is already set. They have their office trailers set up on the east side of William Floyd Parkway as you approach. And what they're doing right now, if you are down at the bridge at all, you see a crane there. Most people think they're building the bridge, but the crane is essentially building a working pier.
Oh, wow.
Which will be located on the land side. So that pier essentially is going to serve as an area to bring the materials in, because much of the work to build that bridge is going to be done from the water side, from barges and whatnot. So the pier will probably take about a month of construction. Once the pier is done, we'll be trucking in all the steel and whatnot to begin the project.
Amazing. And it's so exciting. It's honestly kind of sad if you think about it, because we've been going over that bridge. I mean, I know since I was a kid. You're a William Floyd community member since you were young.
Yeah.
So we've been going over that bridge since we were all very young. So
Sure.
It's sad, but you know what? It's time for some much needed improvement.
It really is. And I tell people all the time, especially community people, about the excitement, because how many times in your lifetime are you able to watch a bridge being built from start to finish.
Absolutely.
And, we're going to be able to experience that. It's going to be a completely different type of bridge where now we have a drawbridge. This is going to be a suspension bridge, much larger, much higher,
right?
With an opportunity of people to use to walk over and ride bikes. So it's going to be great when it's done.
Amazing, amazing. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming on. It was an honor, and it's always great seeing you.
You
See
as
you
well.
around all the time.
TJ. Good work on what you're doing, your podcast. Good luck.
Thank you so much. So now I'd like to welcome to the show Mario Matera.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Welcome.
You know what? I'm doing great, especially that our next governor is going to be Bruce Blakeman.
Amen to that.
Amen to that. From my lips to God's ears, it has to happen. We have no other choice. First of all, right now, he has better numbers than Lee Zeldin, which is my very dear friend 4 years ago. But everybody needs to understand Kathy Hochul's policies. She's there 6 years. She's not there 4 years. We have millions of people exiting out of our state because of Kathy Hochul's policies and the one-party rule. The one-party rule is not working.
100%.
So I know this for somebody that is a bare-bones guy, labor leader, that there it was, and a Republican and a proud Republican. Everybody says, Senator Matera, how are you a labor leader and you're not a Democrat? I said, I don't understand that question. But the people I represent go to work hard every day to put food on the table and ask for nothing for free. The problem is everything is being given away, just like bailing out the city of New York for $8 billion over the billions that Madami got. How is somebody balancing a budget by getting handed? All we just did was give a drug addict money for drugs. Sorry how I'm putting it, but that's the truth. She's bailing out 8 other cities, upstate New York. $800 million, and all ran by Democratic politicians.
Yeah, and it's not right. And she is draining New York families. New York families can't afford to live here anymore.
You know, she's running on affordability? Really, Governor? Tell me. One party rule. Obviously not working. Governor, your policies do not work. Look what you're doing. Cashless bail. Criminals are getting away with murder. I'm telling you right now, look at the energy. I'm the ranker on energy. Look what's happening with that. Energy costs upstate New York are over 100%. They put all their eggs in one basket. Wind, solar, and battery storage. It doesn't work. Our conference protected natural gas. Imagine now you have to sit there. Natural gas, what we did to bring the Nestle pipeline in, to make sure the Constitution pipeline is coming in, that's going to save billions of dollars to make sure that we're going to protect our ratepayers.
Absolutely. And you know what? You guys are doing an amazing job out there in the Senate. I see it every single day. You guys are killing it out there.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I was very proud to get on the Senate floor to go and bash Kathy Hochul, bailing out Madami. I was really the only one. And I got up and I said this in the budget. I said, not for anything. Governor Hochul, you just sold your soul. And what you did was you bought votes by bailing out all these cities. And I named all the cities. Then what I did was went there for New York City, what you did with Mandami. I went to Karen Kehoe. Karen Kehoe is the secretary to the governor. I went to her at an event and I said, she's endorsing Madami, a socialist, a communist, to get rid of capitalism? What are we doing?
I don't think they know.
They have no idea what's going on. So you know what? I am so proud of our leader, Rob Ortt. It's been amazing that goes and says, get out there and do what you have to do to get the message out. And you know what? I don't sugarcoat anything. I will never sugarcoat anything. We need to make sure that everybody, just like our great president, he tells it the way it is. And that's how I do. Good, the bad, the ugly. You tell it the way it is. Don't sugarcoat. Get out there. Get the message. Bruce Blakeman for governor.
Amen to that. We need Bruce Blakeman in, and we need him now.
100%. I am doing whatever I got to do to make sure the word gets out. We are in great shape. Look at tonight. Look at the momentum. Look at the feeling out here. Look at Jesse Garcia as our chairman in Suffolk County. Look what he has done. This isn't just here people for free lobsters, everybody. This is not free. People are here because they're sick and tired of what's happening with the great state of New York.
Absolutely.
They're sick and tired of being gouged. But the problem is, you got to remember something. We lost 2.5 million residents in New York State since 2020. That's a real number. We're ready to lose in the next 5 years Siena poll, Maris poll, study 6 more million people to move to Tennessee, Carolinas, Florida, Texas. How about South Dakota? We're ready to lose 2 more congressional seats. That's how bad things are right now. We're at 19 million, less than 19 million. Florida has 24 million. And you know what? That's all New York State residents that got those good pensions and said, I can't afford to sit here balancing what I can afford, and they have to move out of state. That's exactly what's happening. Yep. And just so everybody understands, sanctuary state, sanctuary city, those are the replacements for all the good people that exited out of our state.
Absolutely.
Guess what? Because they count bodies, the Census Bureau, so we don't lose another congressional seat. That's a real truth.
That is. Yeah, it is. You can't make it up. So listen, thank you so much for coming on here. I love everything that you were talking about just now. It's truth. It's truth. We have to save our state. It's very important.
Bruce Blakeman for governor. So important. Please, everybody understand. Get out there and vote. I don't care. Democrat, conservative, Republican. There's a lot of blank voters out there. Please get out there and vote. Do educate yourself, and you'll see that, in other words, New York State is not affordable anymore. Far from affordable anymore because of Kathy Hochul's policies. She's far from an executive. There's a reason why Kathy Hochul, coming to my town in Smithtown, did not even invite me. I was disinvited 3 weeks ago to my own town for a celebration because she didn't like what I had to say about her.
Terrible.
How do you feel about that, my friend?
It's not fair. It's not right to you.
Why? Because you know what? Guess what? Let's have a debate. Let's have a rebuttal. Do you know what? They don't invite me to my own town. There you are for a celebration about monies that are giving to the town for certain things. The seawall at Assarokin, Blydenburg Park, the dam, Mills Pond, Stony Brook, the dam. That I worked hard, actually getting petition signed. And you know what? You want to do that, Governor? That's what. You have thin skin. That's why she is far from an executive, my friend.
She really is, honestly.
You know what? You can sit there and say, you know what Governor Cuomo used to say to her? She was a nice person. Nice person, nice people. It doesn't work. Guess what? We need people that are executive. Bruce Blakeman is an executive. He right now has the safest county in America.
Yep. It was just voted.
Suffolk County too, by the way. I want to let you know that.
Suffolk is very safe.
It's very safe. Suffolk County. Am I supposed to look into the camera? So very important that everybody understand that. Everybody cares about safety. Everybody cares about affordability. Everybody cares about keeping their taxes low. They want the utility fees low. And it's not happening with Kathy Hochul. It will happen with Bruce Blakeman.
Amen to that. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much. Pleasure. Thank you.
The greatest nation on earth, America. We have the most amazing people that put their faith and this nation above all. The American Frontline Podcast has special guests such as our military, first responders, and local elected officials to speak about how they continue to support the nation we all love and live in. Welcome to the American Frontline Podcast with TJ Falah, proudly sponsored by FireNews.com.